Hi everyone, Emma here. I'm so excited. I'm going to show you how to make a lovely bracelet like this. Now I haven't attached the clasp yet. I'll do that in a different video. But in the meantime, we're going to go ahead and do this. This is called Twisted Herringbone Stitch. And it's super easy to do. And if you use, like I use these crystals that I got from Beebeecraft, it really kind of blings it up that much more. Let me get that in focus. Yeah. So let's take a look at what it looks like. That is amazing. So you could do that with maybe a couple of strands of pearls or something else, or just like that. So let's take a look. I want to mention a few things. So to start with, I'll mention, just show you these beads that I got from Beebeecraft. Ta-da! So I have accumulated a bunch of different colors. So this is the colors that they have, Beebeecraft. You can see why I'm so crazy about them. The bling factor is off the charts. And there's a few other colors too. I haven't shown you all of them because the other two colors are the ones I'm using. But just to show you, that's what. So the ones in the unboxings are in the description. So in the bottom here, if you click next to the title, it'll bring up that, and it'll just list you'll just see the first sentence, and it'll say more. Click on more, and it'll bring down everything you'll see. It'll have links directly to Beebeecraft for these items. Now, some of these items are often out of stock because they do sell really quickly, as you can imagine. So definitely click on let me know when they're available, and they will send you an email with the link. I use it all the time. It's great. And with Beebeecraft, if you have $25 in your cart, shipping is free, so it's definitely worth it. And don't forget, there's a coupon code Emma10, and that'll be in the description as well for 10% off your entire order. So the other ones I wanted to show you, which is the ones we're going to be working with, the colors. So I picked these two colors. Isn't that crazy? These are so gorgeous. Oh, I think I picked this one for my sister Sylvia. So that's for you, Sylvia. So we'll put those aside. I did cut a few strands. I think this bracelet used 2 strands of each color for it. You're also going to need, now these crystals are 2mm by 1.5mm. So they're super tiny, but they're easy to work with. They're so lovely. You're going to need some 8mm yellow gold beads to do it the way I'm doing it, but you can use whatever you have on hand. But it has to be an 8mm along with these size beads, and that's going to show you. So that the ones that I showed you, I put a bunch in little baggies, a couple of strands, because I'm going to make some with those too. I also put these out because in one of the last unboxings with Beebeecraft, I did, these ones I think are 3mm, and I did this stitch here, and it's really beautiful. You can see, and these are Beebeecraft components. So this is a fold over clasp, and this one is a toggle, but it has this beautiful cubic zirconia, and then it has a spot to put a dangle. So it just looks amazing. So I had these out because I'm going to make some bracelets with these too. So I think these smaller ones will look even more dainty with them. So that'll be amazing. You're going to need a needle, of course, and some scissors and some thread. I'm going to use this dragon thread, but you can use whatever you have on hand. I suggest something that will not be too prominent, like so that it'll hide with the beads. So because I have gold and a bit of darker color, I'm using the green. And I'm grabbing a wingspan. You're probably going to need 3 wingspans, so you'll need to add thread. If you have any problems with adding thread, let me know. I'll do a video on it. It's a little more confusing with the herringbone twist to add thread, so that's why I probably won't do it in this video. So I'm putting out a few of the 8/0s, and then we'll get the colors. Oops, I'm trying to get rid of the threads and tossing things everywhere. Okay, so let's do some, I think this one's called Champagne Yellow. And I want to say this is Montana Blue, but it's the only one in there that's blue, so of the titles. That. And we'll enlarge that. Okay, I'm using that looks like a size 10 needle. 10 bent needle. Whatever you have on hand. We'll see if the bent is going to be an issue. I find it is when you're trying to pick up a lot of beads. The beads fall off your needle, which is annoying. Okay. So it doesn't matter which color you start with. I'm going to pick up a gold 8/0 bead. Actually, I'm going to pick up 2. Is that right? No, I just 1. And then 3. Whichever color you want to start with. Doesn't matter, because this is going to be one side and then the other side. So you pick up, you basically want to have 4 beads on there. So you start with your 8/0 and your 3 of the same color. I'm going to go down. I'm going to leave a bit of a tail so I can hang on to and weave it in. Go ahead like that. And you are going to go up through 2 of them. So through the 8/0 and through the small crystal. Bring it all the way through. Like that. I think I'm going to enlarge this. It's going to be teeny tiny. You know, I have to, so let's just, I've been working on some other bracelets. This is not how you start it. Sorry. Let's go back. I was going to stop the video, but after all the demonstration of the products, I don't want to go back. Let's just say that I'm human. Yeah, I know some people out there are probably going, what are you doing, Emma? Okay. I think I had it right when I said 2 of the gold. So let's try that again. So we have 2 of the gold and 2 of the... I did these last week. That's how fast my memory is bad. So 2 of each of the 2 gold 8/0s and 2 crystals. How many of you guys were yelling at the screen going, Emma, you messed up? Now go around. What we're doing is we're doing the first 2 rows. So you're going to go around to the bottom of the 8/0s. And not that guy there. like that. Pull it tight. I'm going to go down the crystals. I should have followed my instinct. I didn't go through both. Okay, go through both of those crystals. Let's see. So it should look like that. Pick up 2 more crystals. Go through the top. So your thread's coming out the bottom. You're going to go through the top. Like that. And I'm holding on to it. I don't want them moving around and jumping around. Like that. Then you're going to go through the bottom of the crystals you just added. Like that. Pull. Like that. We're going to add 1 more set of the blue. So we're coming out of the top of the ones we just added. We're going to go through the bottom and go through both crystals like that. Hang on to it so they don't bounce around. And then we're going to go down through the ones we just added. Like that. Now we're going to add 2 8-0s. That. We're going to, coming out of the bottom here, actually I'm going to pull my thread a bit tight there. Then go through the top of the 2. That, bring it tight. Like that. Go down, go up through the 2 8-0s. And I'm going to pull that tight again, got loose. I like mine tight at the beginning. It doesn't have to be. You can go back when you go to add your clasp. You can go back and fix it, like tighten it up if you want it tight. You know. So now we are going to add our yellow crystals. So pick up 2 yellow crystals. Go down through the bottom. So you're always like going in a loop. Like that. Tight. Go down through the ones we just added, the crystals. You can find the hole. There. This is so much fun to make. I can't believe I waited this long to try this design. Pick up 2 crystals. You're coming out of the bottom. You're going to go through the top. That. Then go up through the bottom. This is easier to do when you're doing it yourself. I'm doing it in front of a camera and there's like lights and the camera's in front of my face, so it's hard for me to see. And then if I try and use the camera, it's like trying to do something in front of a mirror. It's not opposite, but it's pretty close to not being able to do it. So I've got 2 more. I'm going to go through the bottom. That. Bring it through. Go down through those 2 you just added. This is probably the most complex part of this design. So, and it's pretty easy once you get the start right. So there you go, that's what you have. So what you want to do is you want to fold this over like this. And then you're going to go up through the 8-0 beads. Like that. Then down through your crystals. like that. And this is what you should have, this little kind of taco sandwich situation going on. Hang on to your thread. This might help to tighten those 8/0s. Hang on to that. Because at this point, there's not a lot to hang on to, so it helps having the tail. So now I'm going to go up through my 8/0s. The direction that I'm going to weave is I'm going to come like towards me and this way around. If you work the other way around, you will need a different color. So basically what I want to say to you is you're always going to put a gold on top of a gold, and then your other bead color, which is your crystals, will be depending which way you're going. So if you're going the other way, but I like to work from right to left. So I need a gold bead and a yellow crystal. Okay, gold and yellow. I am going to go, so your threads here, you're going to go down 2 of your yellow crystals. So here's a hint, you always go down 2, up 1, down 2, up 1. So we're down 2, so that will sit like that, and that will sit there. Okay, now we need to be coming out of this bead here. So we're going to go up 1. So we're going to skip this bead here. We're going to go up through that first crystal there. If I can get my needle in there. Like I said, this one's a little, at the beginning it's a little sketchy. I don't know if there's a cat or a lady at my door. Is there a lady at my door? Must be the cat. Jen just got back from her bike ride. She's probably trying to let me know. Wow, I'm surprised this is... Let me get in here. It's not this hard. It's just with the camera and stuff in the way. Holy moly. Let me see if I come from this side. There, finally. Okay. So what this does going up 1 instead of through the 2 is it starts to twist. So that's what you want. Okay, so now we've got these 2 beads here. We want to put 2 crystals on there. So, yeah, these beads are hard too. I didn't realize I picked a light color, so they are hard to find the holes to pick them up. So just to let you know, you might want to pick some darker colors. Okay, so we're coming out of this bead here. We're going to go into this one. So what I said, the tip was down 2, always down 2, up 1. So down 2. And you don't have to worry too much about the position of the beads because when we come back around, we'll be going through that hole anyway, and it will straighten it where it needs to be. So now we need to, so we're down the 2. So we went down 2. We need to go up 1. So this seems a very wrong to do it this way. You think you're going to have your thread showing everywhere, but trust me, it doesn't, and it's amazing what it does to your work. Like you can see it's already kind of making it rounded here. So this is gonna be so amazing. Okay, pick up an 8/0. And like I said, so wherever you are, you know what color you need because you're coming into these beads, so you need a blue. So an 8/0 and a blue. Go down 2, like that. And I try and flip that 8/0 so that it sits, but it's not a big deal. Then up 1. So let's see if I can get up this one. There, up 1. And then we need 2 blues. That. Down 2. That. Then up 1. So up 1 this way. Pull it tight. Now I did pull my work really tight. I found, let me see if I can show it to you at the beginning. Yeah, so on this side, when I was pulling tight, the twists are a little more pronounced, but if you do it looser, they're open wider like this. So just be aware of that and decide what you want to do. So let's pick up a gold and a yellow bead, down 2, so down 2 like that. Just sit that one on there, then up 1. So these get easier, like because it's herringbone, they often sit on an angle, so they get easier to weave. It was just the bottom ones because I think it's called brick stitch. So there. Then pick up 2 of your yellow beads. Can't get these. They're hard. It's hard to see where the holes are. Oh my goodness. There we go. So go down 2 beads. Oh, that's 1. There's 2. Let's pop that one over. Pull it down. Then up 1. There. There are some videos on how to do this, and I think some of them use bigger beads so that it's easier to see. But since I'm doing this Beebeecraft collaboration, I kind of wanted to use their beads. So if you're having a hard time, just go take a look. I will be doing a video on using 11/0s and 8/0s, just regular beads, not the crystals. But I thought the crystals would be so amazing. So down 2. I may need a smaller needle. I think that may be it. That in there. And tight. Go up 1. There. So you see how it's starting to twist already? It's lovely. pick up 2 blue, you know what I kept doing is I kept making another bracelet of a different color to start the, maybe like a sample to show you, and then I'd start halfway through. But I'd get so excited about the color I'd finish it. So it wasn't working. That's what I'm trying to say. So we went down 2, we're going to go up 1 here, and we turn it as we do that. That. Pick up an 8-0 and a yellow crystal. Go down 2, like that. And again, you don't have to flip the bead over, but I'm a little obsessive. So up 1, there. Pick up 2 yellow beads. 1, 2, go down 2. Move that over a bit, pull it down. Go up 1, and this is looking amazing. What? I cannot believe how gorgeous these beads are. So pick up an 8-0 and a blue bead. You're going to go down 2 beads. Up 1. So you go up the next one like that. Pull. Pick up 2 blue beads. Go down 2. Get that guy over. Just be careful about pulling too tight because the crystals are sharp. I have not had any problems with it cutting my thread, but you never know. I just heard one of the threads kind of ping, and I was like, oh yeah, remember these are crystals. They're sharp in the middle. So up 1, so that's up 1, the 8-0, like that. And turn it around. Pick up an 8-0 and a yellow. Go down 2. So you're going to keep going like this all the way. So up 1. Till you get the length you want. And then add a clasp. The cat's at my door. And I put a stretch bracelet on my door so that so my wife knows I'm doing a video. And the cat's like trying to break in. I just felt like there was a knot there. Let's get that going over here. There we go. Then up 1. Yeah, this one's going to be quite a bit smaller than the others. It's weird. Maybe it just looks smaller at the beginning. I think some of the bead sizes are a bit of a suggestion. Who knows? I mean, I measure them and they're fine, so let's go down 2. Up 1 from the next row, of course. And make sure your thread doesn't get tangled. See how it was around the 8-0? So pull that in. Get 2 blue. Down 2. There we go. Up 1. And you can see this is really, so this one's twisting more than the other. Maybe I wasn't pulling it enough on the other. And who knows, maybe the beads, these beads seem a little bigger. So I find that the difference in the size of the 8-0 and this bead makes a difference in the twist. So let's do a few more rows and see what we get. This is exciting. I didn't know it's exciting for you. There, up 1. There, 1, 2, down 2, like that. Up 1. This is amazing. I wish I had the ability to do fast forward so you could see it really starting to twist. Down 2. This will be our last, and I'll end the video here, and I'll finish it off and you'll see it in the opening. And then we'll do another video. Oh. So here's a mistake that I make often. So I went ahead and added my 2 beads before I went up 1. And that's a common, you know, you get so excited you move to the next step. So I needed to take my thread from this first row to the second. So, and then I wondered why there was 5 beads on the other side. Wait a minute. Now pick up the 2, go down 2, and up 1. And that one, let's get them in there, like that, up 1. So this is really starting to twist. That's awesome. So there you go. Like I said, I wish I could show you fast motion, the completing this, because it's pretty amazing. But I'll leave it to you to make your bracelet and find your own twist. Oh my gosh, my new favorite stitch. Thank you to Beebeecraft for this collaboration. Don't forget Emma10 for 10% off, and everything's in the description. Take care. Bye.